The first step to mastering your anxiety is to recognize what it is when it happens. Instead of ignoring it and letting it build, simply note the anxiety as soon as you feel the buzzing in your heart, the spinning in your brain. This is anxiety. Recognizing the feeling of anxiety puts you back in the concern. Instead of facing a threat that can feel overwhelming and scary, you are dealing with a known entity now. Once we recognize it, we can explore its source. And while there is a lot of panic around the general idea of coronavirus itself, we can usually get more specific about what we are truly concerned with. Some people might be responding to practical concerns like the threat of job loss, the lack of social contact, or the availabilities of supplies. Number 1. Plan ahead to feel more in control. Those of us prone to anxiety like to be in control. So if you take basic steps to prepare for the possibility of an outbreak in your community, you may feel a sense of relief. For instance, ask your employer about a work from home option. Be prepared for disruptions like school closings. Have contingency plans for these disruptions. In addition, identify trusted sources of information you can turn to in the event of any outbreak. Don't forget to say, it's very important. Well, no matter what happens, I have done the best that I can do to be prepared. Number 2, unplug. Learn to be in the moment. It's very important to be in the know. But you don't need to be obsessed over the news. There's a point where information gathering could become problematic. If you are taking basic steps to protect yourself and stay informed, that's enough. There is no way to reduce your risk to zero. You could spend all day and night reading headlines, news alerts, and tweets. But this does not change the risk of getting coronavirus. Once you unplug from the news for a bit, why not try a mindfulness app such as Headspace? We know from numerous studies that mindfulness is very effective at reducing stress and anxiety. Number 3. Prioritize good sleep. While there is a lot to learn about coronavirus, most researchers have shown that well-rested people are better at fighting with viruses. For instance, when researchers sprayed a live cold virus into the nose of a bunch of healthy people as a part of their study, not everyone got sick. Individuals who were sleeping the least were more likely to develop a cold. Number 4. Exercise and eat well. There is always good advice, and it's worth emphasizing during time of an uncertainty. There is a lot of evidence that daily exercises can help promote feelings of well-being and boosts your immunity. For instance, the study found that physical activity protects against symptoms of anxiety and getting your heart rate up each day. Just by taking a walk lowers the risk of many chronic conditions. What you eat can also help improve your outlook. A recent study found that a Mediterranean-style diet, which is fruits and vegetables, whole grains and lean protein, helped reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety among a group of young adults. Number 5. Wash your hands. Embrace the elbow bump. When an infectious disease hits a community, there's only so much anyone can do. You can't sterilize your entire environment, but taking a few prevention steps will reduce your risk and hopefully relieve your anxiety. The coronavirus is transmitted from person to person via respiratory droplets. When an infectious person sneezes or coughs, droplets containing virus particles are released. If you are standing close, you can become infected. In addition, droplets can land on surfaces such as elevator buttons, doorknobs, and shared spaces. So if you touch your face, you become infected. The virus can enter your body through your eyes, nose, or mouth. During an outbreak, people hand washing is your best defense against a virus. Number 6. Read a book. Reading can be an excellent stress reliever and a creative outlet. Books sharpen our mind, keeps us informed, and are great conversation starters. Since libraries and bookstores are currently closed, we must get creative on finding new books to read. Search for free community book exchange. Check out free online audiobooks or borrow books from your friends or neighbors. Number 7. Stay connected. Yes, you must have practiced social distancing to literally save lives. But that does not mean we have to be isolated from our loved ones. Now is the best time to take advantage of our modern technology by staying connected through video calling programs such as Zoom, Skype, and FaceTime. We can also write through letters through the mail, drop off care packages to our neighbors. I have even witnessed grown children visiting their parents through the window of their homes. Social distancing and quarantine can seem lonely, but we have so many ways to stay connected. We have to use technology and think outside the box. Number 8. Power of prayer. That is a good start. When faced with the fear of unknown, turning to all-known God is a good place to start. We must take care of ourselves by making our physical and mental health our priority. During this time, we must take care of our community, friends, and loved ones. While still practicing social distancing, our mental health has been more critical than ever. Our world is hurting, but we must take care of our mind, body, and soul. And never forget to protect those who are around us. We have never seen anything like this in modern history. Scientists and government agencies are fighting to find a vaccine. Doctors are struggling to save lives. And we, as a collective society, are uncertain to the future. Not everyone is infected, but is affected. From this pandemic, our world is hurting. But we do still have a hope that one day, this all will end.